did you study? Your
Here.
in Lasal.
Yes.
Why be a system analyst, sir?
Actually, it's part of the transition in the office. So I started as a junior programmer, then senior programmer. The next step would be SA talaga, systems analyst.
So it's part of the ano?
Yes, although ngayon I'm not a systems analyst anymore. I'm a coordinator na for the one of the sections here at ITS. So, yun nga. Tapos after, kasi parang ganun eh. Programmer, systems analyst, tapos coordinator, system director. So, may natural progression talaga as you gain experience.
Before becoming po a system analyst before, what do you have any goals or objectives or priorities? Do you have any goals?
Goals. Pagka-graduate, work, make money, be rich.
That's your goal.
Hindi. Pero, in terms of career, siguro, to learn more, to apply what I have learned to help Lasal, and to have fun, siguro, just in the process, to earn, and to provide for my family.
Sir, before you, parang bago kayo makarating dito, did you have any struggles or difficulties you've encountered?
What do you mean, when you say dito, ano yung dito?
Before you get here, bago kayo becoming a system analyst, when you were a student, for example, do you have any struggles, difficulties?
Student, thesis.
What are the struggles?
So extend kami for 1 year dahil sa thesis lang. So,
what are your yung naging you have struggles? Ano yung ginawa nyo to pass those struggles?
well, in terms of yung thesis, syempre, magpursige lang na matapos yung thesis, ma-defend, mapasa. Yun. Pero, during yung time na yon, ginagawa namin thesis, medyo, yun, kasi nakaka-frustrate din. Nag-try ka mag-defend, hindi pumasa. Tapos, the following term, gusto mo mag-defend, kaso hindi pa tapos yung system. So, parang baksak na naman. Kasi naka-enroll kami, tapos hindi kami nakapag-defend, so parang fail. So, medyo may infighting na sa group. Hindi naman, may mga hindi nagkakasunduan, gano'n.
Misunderstandings.
Oo. Pero okay naman, yung eventually nakapasa rin kami. Okay na naman. Today.
Sir, how many years have you been an analyst?
4 or 5 years, give or take.
5 years.
Kasi, as I said before, marami akong dinaanan dito. So, yung portion na analyst ako, so,
you've been
4 to 5 years.
5 years.
Although, na-clarify ko lang, kahit hindi na analyst yung position ko, sometimes, sa line of work ko, may ginagawa pa rin ako, systems analysis for the other small systems or projects na dumarating.
So, you're now a system analyst po, for example. Ano yung mga struggles nyo being a analyst?
Siguro, una, siyempre, from being a programmer to an analyst, iba yan eh. Programmer kasi...
Malaki pong transition? Do you mean
in a way, oo. Kasi it's another way of thinking eh. Programmer kasi, bibigyan ka ng specs. Ito yung kailangan mong gawin. I-program mo, i-develop mo yan. Pag analyst ka, ikaw gagawa ng specs. So, ikaw yung magbibigay sa programmer ng gagawin niya. Tsaka ikaw yung mag-a-analyze may isang office or department gusto magpagawa ng system. So, ikaw yung pupunta doon, mag-i-interview ng mga tao, tatanungin mo ano yung problema, ano gusto mong mangyari, tapos a-analyze mo yung current system nila, tapos po-propose ka ng solution. So, kung ano yung what works, kukunin mo, ano yung mga problem, gagawa mo solution. Tapos, yun, meron ka ng proposed solution, proposed system, gagawa mo ngayon design yan. In terms na maintindihan ng programmer. Tapos, bibigyan mo sa programmer yung ano, ito yung first module na gagawin mo, yan. Tapos, yung next module, yun.
So, on the other side po, are there any perks of being a analyst? From your experience, sir, like, ano yung mga perks na you had?
You get to bully the programmers.
Yeah. Yeah. Pero yung system analyst, because you said you were a programmer before bago kayo like, did you enjoy becoming an analyst? Or like, you just go with it? Kasi you're towards going there.
Personally, I just went with the flow. Kasi yun nga yung natural progression. Pero, personally, I enjoy programming more than being an analyst. Pero, siguro kahit sa labas, kung nasa companies ka sa labas, mas, yun nga, part rin yun ng progression mo. Parang, eventually, kung sobrang galing mo ng programmer, the next step would be to be an analyst or project manager. So, iiwan mo talaga ang programming. Unless, firm ka talaga. Like, yung iba kong batchmate, gusto na talaga lang mag-program. So, pag pinopromote sila to something, like project manager or ayaw nila. Gusto nila programming.
Programming lang po talaga.
So, it depends on the person.
I'm not sure if dati, like, sinasabi ng ibang tao na, hindi naman natin gagamitin yung course na yan sa ating future work. Were you able to use your learnings when you were in college until now?
Yes.
Like, you really utilized it?
In terms of yung computer subjects, siguro mga 80% ng courses na utilize naman. Siyempre yung mga sobrang advanced, so hindi mo magagamit unless nandun ka talaga sa ibang field na kailangan mo yung sobrang advanced na mga automata, yung mga ibang mga theories na sobrang advanced. Hindi mo magagamit sa sa normal circumstances.
So, sir, this is additional question. How passionate are you, like being an analyst? Did you make any sacrifices? Did you shift any priorities? Like,
siguro, sacrifice is to leave programming. Kasi nga,
that's what you like.
Kasi pag programmer ka, parang may instant gratification ka eh. Pag nagama yung system, ginamit ng user, natuwa yung user, parang
masarap sa
Tapos mga ilang years after, nakita mo ginagamit pa rin yung system, masaya ka. Kasi
parang you have done something, you feel something na yung ibang tao na engineer na sir.
Oo, kasi parang ginagawa ko yan. After 5 years, ginagamit pa rin nila. So, wala naman reklamo, minimal ang reklamo. So, okay yun. Pag analyst ka kasi, although part ka ng team, ikaw yung nag-design eh. Ikaw yung come up with a solution to the problem. Parang mahirap ma-feel na yung involvement mo doon. Tsaka yung mga users, hindi alam na, or kumbaga, ang nakikita nila yung, unless ikaw yung maharap doon sa tao talaga, sa users. Pero, minsan yung programmer eh. So, ang alam ng mga users, si programmer ang gumawa. Parang involvement mo, parang nalagay sa likod, nawala sa limot. Yun.
So, sir, to end this, our interview, what tips or advices can you give to students like us who want to take up the road of being an analyst? Like words of wisdom.
If you want to be an analyst, siguro kailangan first, people skills. Kasi kayo maharap sa tao eh. Tapos kayo yung mag-i-interview sa tao. So kailangan yung mahalungkat dun sa knowledge nila kung paano tumatakbo yung proseso nila within the audience. So kung hindi ka magaling makirelate sa tao, tapos hindi ka magaling mag-extract ng information from dun sa mga taong kailangan mo interviewin, baka makuha mo parang half-baked system na hindi talaga, although gumagana, hindi niya nasusolve talaga yung gustong masolve ng person or office. Kaya napagawa sila ng system. Tapos, tiyaga. Kung SA ka, kasi mag-create ka ng solution mag-formulate ka ng solution. So, pag may problem na ganito, dapat meron ka na at least mga possible solutions. Or yung, marami naman dyan mga best practices na yan. Kaya nga sabi lang, why reinvent the wheel? So, kung meron ng best practice sa ganitong problema, o best solution sa ganitong problema, mag-research ka, hanapin mo kung ano yun. Para hindi ka na maghihirap pa na mag-invento ng solusyon. So, yung communication skills, matyaga ka dapat, babasa ka dapat, o lagi kang ahead sa iyong, lagi kang up to date with the current trends. Tapos, alam mo yung existing systems dun sa office mo.
Sa office.
Kasi, minsan, pag may request na bagong system, hindi mo naman kailangan gumawa ng isang buong bagong system. Minsan, kailangan mo lang may existing system na, kailangan mo idagdag isang module para lang mapatakbo yung, magawa yung gusto nila mangyari. So, dapat alam mo kung paano mo i-interrelate lahat ng, interrelations na lahat ng existing systems. Tapos, alam mo kung paano mo, ito yung bagong system, alam mo kung paano mo isa-swap dun sa mga existing. So, medyo, yun nga, as compared to a programmer, bibigyan ka lang ng
And you do the job.
Specs. Gagawin mo na.
Compare sa honest, like, you have to do a lot of things.
Tsaka, as an analyst, matindi ang documentation. So,
Intense.
gagawa ka ng makakapal na document. Yun yung output mo as an analyst Although, yun naman, gagamitin yun from inception to closing. Ginagamit yung document. Kasi titignan kung kompleto na, tapos yung mga QA, yung mga pag-testing ng programs, doon nila titignan kung based sa documents mo, kung paano ba yung proper flow. Tapos test mo yung program, okay, swap, check, ganun.